Budget fam, it's Jordan from Jordan Budgets. Today we are cash stuffing 3 of our money wallets or binders. We now have 6 of them, so I do have to start cash stuffing twice a week. So you should see me twice a week cash stuffing from here on out, at least for a time. If you are new here, hi, hello, welcome. I am Jordan. We love doing cash stuffings on this channel. I also have a full-time Etsy shop that I run that is my full-time income for myself and my 2 children. If you have not yet subscribed to this channel, please subscribe. We would love to have you as a part of our budget fam. A little bit of housekeeping though, as you guys may or may not know, my Etsy shop is closing down for physical listings. Now I will still be selling printables. Before we get into all the things, let's count the cash, make sure we have what we think we have. We will be stuffing our weekly money, our self-care wallet, which I stuff tips in that you guys give me, so thank you for the tips over on Etsy, and then our bills binder. Before we stuff it though, before we chat about all the things, let's count the cash, make sure we have what we think we have. Counting. Counting is not my strength, ironically. 50, 100, 52, 50, 300, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 80, 500, 20, 40, 60, 80, 600, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95. 7, 5, 6, 700, 750, 55, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65. $765. Now I've got the money all jumbled. Y'all, already a mess. We are just starting and I am already a mess. How are you guys doing? I hope that you are having an amazing week. I will say things seem to be headed in the right direction here. Now I have been feeling really unwell in this house, so I'm getting out ASAP. A little bit of housekeeping too. I started to say a second ago, Etsy is closing down with physical listings. I think I figured out my living situation at least enough for a hot minute just to get me out of this house because I've been feeling unwell. If you don't know, there's just stuff happening with this house that I am renting. I have never ever had a rental problem, and I almost like, not that I didn't understand what people did, but I was just kind of like, it's never happened to me. I've rented my entire adult life and I've never had rental issues or like a bad landlord. Now I'm going through a whole situation, right? I think I have figured out what exactly I'm going to do, which I don't know that I'm really going to share or get too much into, because I think I really want to do a weekly vlog, like start checking in weekly vlog style. Let me know in the comments if you would like to see that added to my channel. So we would keep cash stuffing and chit chatting like we normally do, but just throwing in a weekly vlog where I kind of show you guys what's up as well. Money for our week. Okay, money for our week. Let's do it. I don't even have a pencil over here. Oh, I do have a pencil, a literal pencil. We spent all of our grocery money. We also spent all of our gas money. So this is my money for the week. Groceries on this side, everything else on this side, right? When it comes to like weekly spending, I did spend $80 the last couple of weeks in gas. I finally filled up. Y'all, it rained yesterday, and if you didn't catch my last video, I had recently said like I was not even filling up, like getting a full tank of gas. I got $20 in gas because that's how hot it's been here. It finally rained for like literally 10 minutes, but it made the world of a difference. So I'm not even exaggerating when I tell you I went and got gas while it was cool enough, like right after it rained a couple of days ago. So I did fill up in gas. Let's go ahead and add $40 for weekly spending. That's for any kind of fun money we might need, and also just starting to stash money away for gas. I only need gas every few weeks at this point, so we should be pretty good. We're gonna add 40 though for gas. Let's go ahead and add 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, or 50, 100. So let's add 200 for groceries. Adding 200 for groceries, adding 40 for just like weekly money. We should have 240. Let's just make sure. 50, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 220, 40. So this covers all of our variable spending. Sometimes I like to have a whole binder dedicated to our variable spending, but right now life is just a little bit chaotic, and I thought it would be fun to just kind of sync all this together and track it this way. On this note, this is from my Etsy shop. Everything you see in my videos is always from my Etsy shop, but guys, let's take a second before we jump in the bills, and then we will stuff self-care where I stuff the tips that you guys gave me. We'll do that last. I did announce that all of my physical listings, like they're gonna be closing down pretty soon on Etsy. I will keep creating new printables, and I will keep the printables on there. Etsy and YouTube are my entire like source of income, so I've got to find a way to keep that active and keep doing new things on there, and it's gonna have to be printables for a time. Now, I'm just so stressed out about like where we're gonna live. I'm a single mom with 2 boys, if you don't know, and because of this whole landlord situation, we have like literally just a few weeks to get into something new. I don't completely have it figured out, but I think what I was going to tell you guys earlier, I'm thinking about doing a vlog, and I will give you guys all the details in a vlog style video later this week if we do that. If we don't end up doing that, I'll just fill you guys in the cash stuffing soon. But without giving away all the details, basically, I'm pretty sure I have figured out our living situation, but it won't leave me much room to work. Rent, we're just going to add, let's add $200. I don't even know what my rent is going to be next month, but my rent is typically $1,400. 50, 150, 250, 350, 450, 550, 600. We have $600 towards rent. There is a chance that Etsy could come back in a few months as far as like my physical listings coming back. And I don't really see it happening sooner than a few months because I do just want to give myself time to transition. I would hate to find something temporary, try to set up a whole office, and then have to break that down and move on to something else. So basically, like, I'm not planning on being away from physical items for forever for my Etsy shop. It's just I want to give myself 3 to 6 months, say, to figure out what I'm doing. Electric, we're going to go ahead and add 50, 70, 90. Let's add 90 to electric. My electric was so high this month, and there's a good portion of like next month's bill that will be coming from this month. So I expect it to also be high and be the bill from the current house that I'm in. Even though I won't be living here next month, right? I'm going to be paying electric bill from this house next month. I don't know. I don't know the details of my life, but I think that's how this is going to work. So electric, we have 50, 100, 20, 40, 50, 150 towards electric now. So what I'm trying to say is I'm just trying to give myself a nice chunk of time to figure out my next move. I don't know if I'm staying in this state much longer. I don't know where I'm moving when I don't stay in the state because I can't figure out health insurance in the state. So you guys, if you've been around from the beginning, literally 2 years ago when I started this channel, I was already talking about like, I really need to get out of Mississippi. So maybe all of this is my sign, like it's time for me to get out. Car, I pay $400 for the car every single month. 50, 150, nope, I wish. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. The car now has 50, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200. So we're halfway there for the car note for next month. I try to pay all of my bills at the start of the month, but technically my car note doesn't come out until the middle of the month. So we still have some time before I'm really stressing that one. Internet is always $80 per month. I am just setting aside some bills in the back to make sure it goes into my self-care. So just ignore that. So ignore the bills back there. Internet though, 20, 40, 60, 75 towards internet. My internet is $80 every single month. Anyway, I did get a couple questions on my last video, like why does it have to be so long until I reopen? I just want you guys to know, like, there's a chance that it won't be that long. I do suspect at a minimum it's going to be a few months before I can have the full Etsy shop back up and running, just because I'm mostly packing up a lot of the office so I can worry about me and the kids and our living situation first. Water, we have 50, 65, $65 towards our water bill. Gas and the boys' watches is all we have left, but we just have a few bills left. This is going to be a little bit of a quicker video than we've been having, guys. I hope that you have enjoyed it. Gas for the house, we're going to add 5. We have 15. I said this previously too, but just because we're in such a transitionary phase, I do want to kind of announce again, if you are interested in buying something from Etsy, again, I have the full shop is up right now. We're adding a few dollars to the boys' watches. Go ahead and get it now rather than later because the shop will be closing on the 24th, which I think is next Thursday. It's the day before my youngest son's birthday. If you have purchased this last week or so to support me, thank you so much. I really appreciate you for doing that. Boys watches, we now have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. But guys, keep on your budget, right? Like, don't go support the shop just because you are worried about me. Like, if it's not in your budget, don't do it. I would feel so bad if you guys are purchasing and it's not budgeted for, it is more than enough that you guys show up here, you watch my videos, you hang out with me. Oh, silver lining. I have said this before, but again, just kind of, this is such a transition phase for this channel and for Etsy and stuff. I want to make sure I announce all the things. The silver lining in all of this happening is that I will likely be on YouTube a whole lot more. Like I said, I wanted to start doing weekly vlogs. I'm going to be cash stuffing twice a week if I can, assuming we have the money to cash stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, anyway, I have some hopes and dreams to happen for this channel, keeping it budget related, doing a lot of the videos that I just put off because I spend so much time on Etsy. Like, there's just a lot of plans that I am excited about for YouTube. So silver lining there. This is my self-care wallet. We are going to be cash stuffing the tips that you guys give me on Etsy. So I want to say a quick thank you to Gina, Patricia, Michelle. Thank you, Caitlin, Wendy, Beverly, Dee, and Deborah. Thank you guys so much for the tips you gave me over on Etsy. Combined, you guys tipped $57, 20, 40, 50, 55, 56, 57, which is what we get to stuff into the self-care binder today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys did not have to tip me. It is not expected or required, but I really appreciate that you put me in your budget this way. Categories are retail therapy, coffee for myself, movie night, new pool, and garden. Now, new pool and garden are things I'm very, very excited about, but obviously it's going to be like once I purchase land, right? So those are a little bit in the future. Retail therapy, let's start here. I don't do a ton of retail therapy. I don't know, I might have a lot more time on my hands pretty soon, guys. Is it the 16th? Okay, it is the 17th. I had to look on that one, y'all. I don't know what is when these days. We're gonna add $20 to retail therapy, so we're adding 20. We should have $30 now. 20, 30. Coffee for myself. Y'all, I have been feeling so unwell. I am positive it is a combination of mold and stuff in this house and the stress of the whole situation. I'm saying that to say, not to start it on a rant, but just to say, I haven't even been wanting coffee at all. I am chewing on caffeine gum right now, which is unheard of for me, but I'm like, I don't even feel like a sugary drink. But I know when all this settles, I know when I'm out of here and I'm feeling better, I do enjoy going to get myself a coffee. So we're gonna add $5. I know I have told you guys before, but I am eligible to purchase my own house starting in October. Now, my rent or my lease for this place was for 9 months, so it was gonna line up perfectly. So I thought that I would get to be eligible to purchase a house in October, right? And then I would have plenty of time to actually purchase and move into my own house. Movie night, this is going out to the movies with the boys. Let's add $10. So it was all gonna line up perfectly. Now I will say though, we're adding 10, we had 5, so we have $15. I am excited though that is coming up soon. Hopefully I don't have to deal with many more landlords, and we will be in our own house on our own property soon. So we should get to talk about that in a lot this next year or so as I move towards purchasing my own place. But saying all that to say too though, I'm excited to get a really big above ground pool, assuming we don't purchase a house with a pool. We're outside people, me and my kids. Like, we love being outside. So I'm gonna put $20 towards new pool. We should have $42 now. 20, 40, 41, 42. And then the very last category, which we're gonna add a couple dollars to, is garden. I can't wait until I own and I can have my own garden. When I grew up very much in the country in South Mississippi, and my dad always had like a garden and chicken and just a lot going on the property. And I think when we do purchase, I would love to buy a property that has at least like an acre, like maybe not right in the city like we are now, but somewhere with some land so that I can do, you know, have a garden, have our own thing going on. So a couple dollars towards starting a garden for next year once we have our own property. Some of this is just wishful thinking and hoping that's where we are next year, right? So again, thank you so much if you have tipped lately. I really appreciate you, and there are a lot of you that have tipped and I just haven't processed your order yet, that you tipped recently and I haven't processed or completed your order yet, so I haven't gotten to that. So next time I see you guys, maybe in a few days, for our cash stuffings for our other wallets, I will then have those orders processed and can stuff that money that you guys tipped me. So if you did tip me recently and you didn't hear your name right now, or you didn't see your cash get put in. That is what's going on. I just haven't gotten to your order yet, but it will be cashed up in the next video. All right, that is it for today, guys. I hope that you're doing well. Let me know in the comments how things are going. As always, I love you, I appreciate you, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.